Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a different kind of video because it's not a plan with me, it's not a tutorial, but I would like to show you how I set up my NUANCE in mint soda Hobonichi Weeks, a regular Hobonichi Weeks, and it does not lie flat, so I'm going to be using this page holder that I got from DAISO shaped into a cat. There's many types of page holders that you can find both at DAISO and at AliExpress for not very expensive. They're not very expensive for not much money, and these are super useful to make sure that your Hobonichi Weeks would lie flat just like the hard covers. So as I mentioned, this is not a tutorial. I would just like to show you how I set up this beautiful planner, and this will be my social media planner. So it's going to be very decorative compared with my uni or work Hobonichi Weeks, which is purely functional. So I am at liberty to use a lot of different goodies. Let's go ahead and start with this charm. So I got these charms for $2 Australian at a discount shop. There are many to choose from, but I thought this was the most vibrant ones, and I just tie them to the end of the bookmarks. And I remember that a couple of years ago, if not maybe just last year, there was a lot of charms for the Hobonichi Weeks. There was a thing about charms, but I was late to that game. But now I am trying it out. I haven't decided if I'm going to use charms for my functional planners. It's very unlikely because it's gonna be a Hobonichi sneakers, so there's no bookmark, but you know, I could always tack on a bookmark if I like. So this is the front deco, so of the front matter I mean, and it is a PVC sticker, so you can totally see the background, and I like that because I want to maintain the cream tone of the paper without it being obstructed by too many things. And once the front matter is done, let's get on to the calendar pages, and I'm gonna cover two sections. This is the first one, and this has some Japanese writing on it. I'm sure this is wonderful information, however I do not use them. And if you noticed, I didn't glue it on to the paper because I would like to have the option to change this out quarterly, so you know, more space to decorate. And before, actually, side note, I used to decorate my planners in a very similar way, highly decorative. In fact, our shop was one of the first shops to ever offer Hobonichi Week stickers. When we opened our shop, not open our shop, but like started selling Hobonichi stickers, there were only 5 shops selling them, and so we were also one of the very first, if not the third shop to ever offer custom size stickers for Hobonichi Weeks that you see today. So the sidebar stickers, or the date cover-ups, that's how I call them, the date cover-ups, and other stickers were formatted for the Hobonichi. We made those, but since then we have closed up shop because we moved to Australia for my PhD candidature. So now we are at a place that I don't think we can start up shop because we're not really sure how long we're going to be here. Okay, and going back to planning, this is the second section that I wanted to cover up, and once again I'm just securing a sticky note with washi dots, and I will redecorate this later on. And I also use this film sticky note. It's not really a sticky note, it's a sticky tab from DAISO. These ones you couldn't write on, and I have tried very much. I've tried to write on this with many different pens, and aside from Sharpie, which can write on anything, nothing will write on this, so I decided to just use it as tabs. And then for the 2023 calendar, I don't usually check this out quite often, so I am gonna cover it up. But again, I want to have the option to change up this decoration, so I put it on a sticky note and secured it with washi dots. And you can do that too if you want to switch decos or decoration on your page. Now for the yearly overview, I have to admit this is one page that I do not find a lot of, or is not getting a lot of love for me. For the very many years that I have used Hobonichi, this is the one page that I think I just ignore because I didn't know how to use it. So this time I wanted to utilize it, so I decorated it, and hopefully it'll motivate me to use up these pages. Now I did cover December, and I regret that because this page starts in January in the next year's planner, so I would still have to have been using this. But this is what it looks like, and I still haven't decided how I'm going to use it. And now moving on to the notes pages. I'm gonna decorate a few pages here. That's why this video is twice as long as my other videos. But I just really am in a chatty mood, and I just wanted to show you guys how I would plan in this planner. And the reason that I set up a social media planner, it's not really a social media planner per se. This is a planner for my hobbies, strictly my hobbies. Now it's a part of my self-love ritual. I have many. I have this, and I have skincare and such like. I have many loves in life, reading and things. Some of them more productive than others. But this one is my ultimate favorite thing to do. This is my ultimate favorite hobby, and I thought that maybe my hobby deserves its own planner because a lot of investment goes into this hobby more than anything else. So I like to share my hobby on social media. That's why I thought I should just make a social media planner. You know, at least it's not just going to be, I write in my journal today, or remember to update your pocket planner, things like that. So it became my social media planner. That was the thinking behind this. And so that's why I have pages for video ideas, which is also my hobbies. So I've combined several hobbies here. Planning is the number one, and then social media is the other, because I like making videos for you guys. Actually, the reason that I have hiatus sometimes for a couple of months in the year is because I get very busy with school. But I notice that if I get busy with school and it gets really super crazy, going on social media to post videos and pictures of my planner actually gives me a lot of joy in between those things, so that I don't get as overwhelmed with thinking about just one thing. It's it's overpowering to say the least when you do that. So that's why I think this is a good idea, at least for me, to just de-stress your mind and think about something else. You know, it's a good distraction. It's the distraction that I choose. And I think it's not a bad distraction. It doesn't hurt anyone. It does hurt my wallet quite a lot, but aside from that, it's a quiet kind of hobby. And the planning community now that I am a part of, which is mostly the Hobonichi planning community, they are very friendly. And it's no longer something that I do because I have a business surrounding it. It's just purely hobby, and quite honestly, it's very good for me because I feel a lot of freedom now to express myself rather than thinking that it is something I do for business. So that's why I'm actually really at a good place, even though we've closed up shop, and I do miss having a shop, and I still watch vlogs of packing orders, and I talk about my shop constantly with my husband. I understand why we had to give up our shop, and that I'm still planning and enjoying planning in a way that I haven't had a chance to do so for many years is really a good thing. I am very happy where I am at. So something to be happy about is a list of achievements of my hobby, my favorite page, well, going to be my favorite page. So now I'm just gonna fill out the index, and the format for this is very much like a bullet journal, and the notes pages of my Hobonichi tend to lean towards bullet journaling type more than anything else. I do not journal in this Hobonichi or my functional Hobonichi weeks. I also don't journal on that. That's going to be in another planner, and I have several other planners that can be my journal. So this is not one of them. Maybe a few highlights now and then, but yeah, I like to have different planners for different areas of my life because, once again, this is a hobby. You can essentially do everything in one planner, and I kind of demonstrate that with my functional planning videos. If you would like, you can incorporate all parts of your life, but here, this is just all about planning and social media. And let's go through the pages that I made today while I was chatting. So this is the front matter with my pop-up stickers. Adorable. I'm so happy that I got these from AliExpress. It just adds a little something, even though I'm probably the only one who's going to see it because it's difficult to put in camera. So the front matter page is the calendar, the yearly overview. The monthlies, I'm leaving that for now. I added tabs for the weeklies. And then my notes pages, which is completely ready for social media planning. And I also like to thank you guys for following me on Instagram. We have hit the 10K mark. What a major milestone. I have been waiting for this moment for quite some time. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you in my next video.